What's good, man? It's your boy Derek Branch here, Strike7Sports.com. Today I just want to talk about Cooper Kupp and should he be mentioned in the NFL's league MVP conversation. Based on what we have seen so far throughout the season, and recently the projected front runner to win the MVP once again is Aaron Rodgers. I think that's going to be his third. I think it's going to be his fourth MVP award, if I'm not mistaken, that he wins this year. But there's been some talk about Tom Brady putting his name in the hat. Jonathan Taylor, who I think is having a great year with the Indianapolis Colts, putting his name in the hat. But a guy that I want to bring in that should get some serious consideration for this award and it should be mentioned a little more often throughout the national media and discussions as well on MVP conversation should be Rams wide receiver Cooper Kupp. This guy has been a model of consistency for this team this year and the previous years when he's a part of the offense. And you saw when he went down, when he's out of the lineup, when he's injured, the Rams offense looks pretty different. Very different. He's just been consistent this year, and he has some historical numbers this year to validate the reason why he should be in the MVP conversation. So I'm going to go ahead and just read them off real quick right now. He could be the first ever player to win the Triple Crown for wide receivers. According to this article from en.es.com, is that Cook could be the first player in NFL history to have 1,600 plus receiving yards and 110 plus catches through his first 14 games of the season. Also, he's on pace to break Calvin Johnson's NFL receiving record for this season for a season. I believe. Let's see here. We'll look it up real quick. Give me a second. Kupp's need. He has right now he has 1,734 yards. And he needs just 230 more to tie it. So Johnson he set the record in 2012 with 1,964 yards. Kupp has 1,734 right now. Need 230 to tie it and possibly pass it with like a couple more yards after that. So he's pretty much killing it right now in the league. The team they traded for Odell Beckham Jr. People thought that would have probably disrupt some things between him and Matthew Stafford. That wasn't the case. He just kept moving, just kept his head down, kept putting up numbers, and just doing what he did. What he do, like for example, this past week against the Minnesota Vikings, Stafford connected with OBJ on a touchdown in the game, but Beckham is starting to be more familiar with Matthew Stafford in the passing game, and that was Beckham's 4 touchdowns in the last 5 games with the team. But Kupp just kept doing what he was usually doing already. He had 10 catches against the Vikings for 109 yards. So he just been putting up numbers, man. Putting up numbers this year. Dominating this competition. You're not really seeing him out there. He's not really a flashy wide receiver, in my opinion. He doesn't get the praise. He doesn't get the mention of guys like I would say Odell Beckham Jr., Justin Jefferson. Heck, I know he's been out a while, but even a Michael Thomas. Who else out there? DeAndre Hopkins. Those type of players. He don't get the mention. He don't get those type of mentions. Mike Evans. You barely hear about Cooper Kupp and those names with those being mentioned with those other names. But he's been putting up the numbers this year, man. I think he should deserve some consideration for 2020 2021 league MVP. And I don't know where the Rams will be, where Matthew Stafford would be without Kupp's presence on the field. And it's just facts, man. He's just pretty much in a class of his own this year, and I think he deserves some recognition for league MVP because he's leading the NFL in receiving yard, receptions. He got 132, and I think he could possibly break Michael Thomas's record. I think Thomas caught 141, 140. I think he had 141 receptions. If I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna pull it up real quick. Let me see. Yeah, 149. Kupp has Cooper Kupp has 132. Because if he can get I would say 10 to 12 this week. Shoot, he pretty much broke it. 10 this week, 12 next week. He probably break it, man. Plain and simple, man. And he could hold that record. He could break the receiving record. Touchdowns, he has a way to go with that, but he's leading the league in touchdowns as well. 14 touchdowns, 14 receiving touchdowns, 1,734 receiving yards, 132 receptions. That's a triple crown right there. I think, according to the history books, no wide receiver has ever done that. None. And I think if you get close to that, you break you set those records, I think you should be considered for MVP. And also, if you have a solid postseason, you played a big part in the Rams going to the Super Bowl, you should be the MVP, or should be serious consideration of the MVP. Now I'm looking forward to seeing if they give it to Aaron Rodgers, where is Kupp gonna fall in the voting results and the results when they come out, because I think this guy is really good. Not a big flashy receiver, not a lot of talking, and this is not to vilify guys like Antonio Brown, Michael Thomas, Justin Jefferson, Tyreek Hill, Devontae Adams, Jalen Waddle, Keenan Allen, all those great players, because they're great. I'm not knocking them guys at all. I'm just highlighting the great things that Kupp has done throughout the season, throughout his career with the Rams. It's pretty special, But that's all I have for y'all for right now, man. Just let me know how you think. Do you think Kupp should get a serious consideration for league MVP award? And if not, who's your choice for league MVP this season? That's all I have for y'all for right now. Give me a like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Let me know your thoughts. Also in the description box below, check out strike7sports.com for latest content on the NFL, the NBA, and much more. Have a blessed night. Peace.